Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome back to the Gamerz podcast. You're interested to find out what's been going on lately in the news when it comes to video games, racing, or what's just been going on in our boring lives? Well, stick around to find out. We'll be right back. And we are back. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's me, Todd.
And me.
Who are you?
Who am I?
Yeah.
That is the question we ask ourselves every single Who are we? Philosophical today we are. I'm philosophical Phil. No, I'm CJ. Hello, people.
How you doing? CJ wanted me to make a special announcement for him.
Don't make it sound like that. Making it sound dirty. What the hell?
It's not dirty. What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Do you have a special announcement you'd like to make? Do you not?
I do have a special announcement. Yeah, it's a special day today.
Okay, so then go for it.
We've got a little video coming as well. Well, today is the day.
I hope it works because you never actually sent me a link for it.
Did I know?
No.
Okay.
But you go ahead. I'm going to check this out over here.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, today's a very special day. The teddy bears have their picnic. No, today is the very first birthday of my club, my community, the Grid. It's been a long year, but it's been a short year as well, which kind of makes sense. Yeah, today we start a week long of celebration, celebratory races across Project Cars 1, Project Cars 2, and the Assetto Corsa. And all three clubs that deal with Project Cars in the community are all jumping in. So Project Cars Europe, they're shut down for the week. PC2 Fan Zone, they're shut down for the week. And everybody's congregating on the actual Grid events for the week. And we've got a mixture. We have got Indy 500 tonight. We've got Stock Cars Monday, we've got Group A on Tuesday, GT3 Wednesday, we've got Endurance on the Thursday, KTM's on the Friday, and Formula A on the Saturday. It's an absolute mixed bag of what's going on. So if you're interested, obviously on the console, look us up, TG Dirty Work. Never know, get you in the lobby and get you in some racing. Short and sweet. Keep it short and sweet. I've got a podcast. Well, I've got a podcast after this, innit? So I can explode on that one. So,
you got another podcast? You're cheating on me?
Well, no, the Grid's doing a live show. We've got the live drawing for the all the prizes and stuff. So literally an hour after I finish this one,
the Gamerz podcast might be looking for a new co-host soon. If you're interested, email me.
God, no, that's just It's amazing how you know somebody for a couple of years, and it's only you get that one point in this relationship you realize he's an asshole.
Oh no, I knew you were an asshole right from the get-go.
Oh, sneaky red erection there. Yes.
All right,
sharp
but
attack.
in conjunction with the birthday, the 1 year birthday of his little club there, his co-owner Daryl made a video for them. I think it's all right, but
don't give it that. Don't give it that. His issue is there's not enough game content. We discussed this before. Is that
it's too much real world footage for my liking?
With the Xbox, it's.
I mean, it's supposed to be a video about the games that you're playing, and I don't know. I think it should have been used more game footage should have been used.
Right, you guys watch it and give us the feedback.
Yeah, tell us what you think of this. And there you go. That's his little video that they made for that. I hope there was sound in it. I don't know if there was. So,
No,
well, we ain't gonna hear it, but I'm hoping that it's on the YouTube. If it's not,
yeah.
you can look for it if you go to the Grid Racing Club on Facebook. You can find it. You can listen to what the audio is in it.
It's weird how the audio didn't play there. That's really strange. The audio makes it better. Watch it without the audio is a bit more, less dramatic.
Well, using OBS when we show stuff, we don't actually hear what's going on through the broadcast. So you should know that by now.
Yeah.
We don't ever hear the intro, do we?
No, we don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I know what I forgot to do. Oh my god.
What did you forget to do?
I forgot to open up the chat, see if anybody's talking to us.
Well, I did put my welcome. I thought, oh yeah, people would just be like that. So there we go.
We might not get anybody today.
Yeah. Right. Well. What a day it's going to be. How's your week been, by the way? I know you've been busy racing because my phone hasn't stopped pinging with notifications. You're even on Dirt 4 today.
Last night.
Oh, today for me last night. Yeah.
For you, it was today.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I finally got the streaming working, and I'm very happy about it. If
you could have done your hair.
Huh?
You could have done your hair.
Could have done what hair?
My point exactly.
What hair?
Maybe should leave the hat on for the stream, mate. You're gonna hide that receding hairline.
Dude, I had long hair. I was the long-haired maggot. Rock and roll, heavy metal, earring, rock and roll shirts, all that stuff. I was all that in high school, and after I went into the military, it's just I never wanted long hair again.
Never had long hair. Never. Well, So, what's been on your mind, mate? What's got you this week? What's got you riled up?
What's got me riled up? No, nothing's really got me riled up.
So, What's got your nerve twitched then?
Nothing. I've actually been in a good mood. Like I said, I'm very happy because I've got the whole streaming done. Which I'm sorry, I meant to start saying stuff. Remember when Sean Seabrand has jumped in a couple times?
Yeah.
And he let me know that, because you get people saying, oh, get a capture card, put a capture card in the computer, and then, connect it to another computer, blah, blah, blah. Well, OBS has this wonderful plugin called NDI. So what it is, as long as your computers are on the same network, which mine are, because I have my whole out there into the living room is where the cable comes in and goes into the modem and all that stuff. And then I have another cable that runs into this room, and I have everything connected on a switch. So everything's on the same network. So all I did was I installed the NDI plugin on both computers for OBS. So now I am able to, when I activate on the rig, I just set up what I need to set up in OBS there, turn on the NDI plugin. Then it acts like the OBS is broadcasting or recording or whatever it thinks it's doing. So it's set as a video. Then you just go over to the other computer and you activate. And then when you add a source, now for people who know how to use OBS, you know what I'm talking about when you add a new source. If you don't know how to use OBS, well then try it out. It's free software, completely free, costs you absolutely nothing. So you go and you add a source. Well, now a new source becomes available, and it's the NDI. So then you click that in, and then boom, anything that's on that computer screen that's over there is in the window to broadcast on this computer. And I was like, holy crap, this is awesome. Not having to spend hundreds of dollars on capture card equipment and all that.
Which is always good.
Yes, it is.
nice in the pocket. Because we know how you like to spend money on toys, you do. Which to be honest with you, it makes you kind of jealous.
I do.
Especially when you send me pictures of.
And I just spent money this morning. I just bought a brand new. I ordered another Logitech C920 camera for the rig. Get rid of the crappy camera that's on it.
A new wheel.
Yeah, that freaking wheel. That wheel's not here yet. I'm pissed. Fucking post office is slow. But yes, I bought a
Why
wheel.
don't you go to the store and buy it?
No, well, I bought it from. This wheel has been touched by the hands of Sean Cole. This is a wheel
like
I
Amiel.
bought
Right,
from
yeah,
Sean
right.
Cole.
Right, okay. I thought you
And,
bought it.
and you know who Sean Cole is? He's the man who runs the Sim Pit.
Yeah.
Also of infamy of the original founder of Inside Sim Racing with Darren Ganji. So, yeah, you know, that's probably one of the greatest things about going to PC for me. You know, going to PC racing, and you know me, I was always watching those Inside Sim Racing stuff, so to try and be better and stuff like that, or to get tips on this or that. But it never really led anywhere because we were on console. When I switched, and now switching to PC, and now actually being part
friends,
and
yeah.
actually being friends with Sean Cole now. I mean, where I can literally directly talk to him when I need to or if I want to, and it blows my mind. It's like, man, I've been watching you on YouTube for like years. It's like now all of a sudden, like,
you haven't got a little mild celebrity crush of it. It's not, you know, it's not going to be awkward, is it?
Well, no, he's got so much knowledge. Plus, hopefully. I got to talk to him about it, but I might be hiring him as a coach to even learn to be faster on track.
A coach?
He does coaching.
Faster on track. Well, if you want to be faster on track, man, I've heard that Forza 7 is the optimum
Hey, Roman, how you doing?
training ground. Hey, Roman, mate. To learn how to drive properly.
But yeah, so no, I've been really happy because I've been enjoying the streaming aspect. I finally broke into Dirt 4 last night. It was a game that I've been wanting to start playing, and I just haven't gotten around to. So I said, "Fuck it, I'm going to do this." And I may start
from
doing
what I saw
Dirt
this morning, briefly when I was working, yeah, you done all right. Yeah, you done all right.
Yeah, I know.
As I said to you, it's really hard to try to watch your stream when it's the phone's on the windscreen of the van and drive at the same time.
Don't watch streams. People don't watch streams and drive.
Yeah, no, you don't do it. Yeah, so try to watch get to my stop. So I'm like watching.
You're
I'm getting out, unloading the van, getting back in, watching a little bit, pausing it, go to the next stop. You don't really get.
It's all right if you're going to listen to a podcast, but don't try and watch a stream.
Yeah, no, don't. No, it doesn't make sense, does it? And obviously, for legal purposes, it's not something I did. You know, hypothetically, yeah, that's what we're talking about. So Gally sent me a
That's
link.
me, by the way.
Yeah, sorry, yeah, Todd sent me a link.
That's my nickname. Gally's my nickname. So
yeah, sent me a link to something that I find quite interesting. It's something that I experienced this a wee while ago. Try to play some of the older games. And that game, you go, oh yeah, I really like that. I'll get that again. Then you go to play it online, and you can't. And you're thinking, this is why I bought it. I bought it to play online because I remember the multiplayer being really, really good. And what it's about is, over to you.
Oh, well, we got a bunch of games that are being killed. Their servers are being shut down. And some of them are surprising. I found a couple of them to be surprising. Couple of them are well-deserved. But anyway, what we're talking about here is pulling the plug on certain games like Paragon, Evolve, Lawbreakers, Guitar Hero Live, and Radical Heights, and even Demon's Souls, which
games that thrive on the multiplayer.
Yeah.
What we're going to do is we're going to shut the servers down so you can't play them online.
Yeah. Oh, you can't.
Hold on a second.
Half of these you can't even play at all if they're not online.
Yeah. So is this is it a cost cutting thing? Is it costing too much to the upkeep of the servers and have the people having to manage it, or is it just a case of they don't have the numbers on the servers to justify keeping them open? Now, some games, servers shut down very, very quickly. If you think of Medal of Honor Warfire, which, and think about it, the idea was good. The execution was terrible. Now, if you can see, the saving grace of that game was the online, because the single player was awful. And within, I think it was within 12 months, the servers they'd shut down a majority of the servers because everybody, they thought it was going to be absolutely, bedlam, people buying this game, it's amazing, and it didn't. It really, really bombed. And I bought it a wee while back thinking, I'll I'm going to have a go see what it was like, the backwards compatibility and stuff. And it didn't work. It didn't. Servers are down, so you can't actually play it. You can't even get into the game because in order for the game to open, it has to log onto the server to log you into the actual game. And so in some cases, you've got a disc sat there and you can't do anything with it. You can't even play it single player because you need to be online to actually unlock the game, which is daft. It's really daft.
So anybody who happens to be watching and notice, yes, I can see that Ewok is not lip syncing properly. He seems to have a little bit of lag in his video, but we can still hear him fine. So
okay, yeah, yours was doing it earlier actually.
Yeah, it probably Skype. It's the version they're threatening to shut down. So we're gonna have to be finding.
The Skype servers are getting shut down. What the hell?
No, not Skype servers. They're shutting down Skype 7.
I know.
Microsoft is shutting down Skype that is friendly with broadcasters. So now you've got to do all kinds of different workarounds to use Skype when you use broadcasting software because
the try force you to use
Microsoft does not allow their software to be window captured.
Sons of bitches.
Windows, get a load of that one. Windows cannot be Windows captured.
Who knew?
So yeah, it's probably just a little hiccup with Skype we got going on.
As always. Next one I got is, and this is no use to anybody in the UK, but in the States, PUBG is down to $12. Now, is this?
Yay, so, all right, next.
Is this to try and get people on it?
This is PC, folks, not so.
Yeah, because Fortnite has just completely. It's a phenomenon, right? I did read a story, and I didn't put it in the list, right? Parents are hiring Fortnite players to tutor their children. Right? This was on, I think it was GameSpot website, and I was going to click on it. I thought, I'm not going to click on this. It doesn't even deserve a read. If that's the title of
it was
of
something
the
you
article,
should have
I'm thinking,
it was something you should have sent to Galley so he could put it on the screen when you were talking about it.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, but it's just, I don't know why. But really, you're going to hire somebody who plays a video game to tutor your children? How about send them to school?
What do you want? Kids don't do anything in school. The world is screwed right now, okay? Social media, live streaming, and yes, I get the irony because I'm streaming and all.
No.
It's the No, you know what the real problem with today's day and age when it comes to kids is? You know what the real problem is? Parents.
Now you sound old.
No,
is what?
Parents. Parents are the problem. You don't parent your children. You try to act like their friend.
Do we really want to go down this line?
I could care less.
Okay. I think it's because
my children are grown. My children are adults. My children are business owners. Well, one of them's a business owner. One of them, she's in her early 20s. She's still having a little bit of fun with her life, but she makes a fine living for herself. Because my children were raised with ethics. I mean, my kid loves video games almost as much as I do, and he wasn't even allowed to own a video game system until he was in his teens.
I think it's because kids grow up now and knowing they're not going to get a beating.
Well, that's another thing. My children did not grow up that way. My children knew they were going to get a beating. I'm sorry.
Yeah. The thing is,
and for those people who think spanking your children is child abuse, fuck you.
Kids know they can go to the dad and go, hey, yeah,
there's
fuck
a big
you,
difference
pops.
between.
They're not going to get a crack in the jaw.
There's a difference between cracking in the jaw and then slapping, giving your child a slap when they're doing something like biting or spitting. Yes, that is necessary. That is completely acceptable. I don't give a shit what you think. When a child's misbehaving in the store or whatever, yes, they deserve a little rap on the ass. There's a big difference between giving a little spanking and child abuse.
And beating, yeah. I think I don't think there's anything wrong with tasing your children.
Now you're going a little too far to the stupid side.
I don't know, mate.
Now you're going to the stupid side.
This has got no relation to actually.
I have no issues with strangers tasing your children because your children are little assholes.
Why are you late for dinner? The neighbor teased me. Okay, get in.
Oh, I know why.
Oh man. Uh
Yay,
okay.
Madden NFL 19 gonna be available on PC. Whoop-de fucking do. Next. Nobody
I don't
cares.
know. It was on the list. I thought, it's
It's not
PC.
FIFA. Nobody cares.
I thought you might be interested because it's an American football game. No, no.
No,
Okay.
I don't care. The only sports I care about are auto racing, and then it's only when it's sim racing and not real life. I don't watch any sports, period, anymore. At my age, I just don't care.
This was the weird thing I'd said the other week. I was in party, or just talking things during the middle after college or something, and I just happened to say that I don't watch motorsport racing. Like, hey, what? I was like, no, I run a club that does it, but I don't, simulation, but I don't actually watch it myself. It's kind of weird, isn't it? Yeah. Next one, PS4, right? So now they've announced this, right? But there's actually no details because they don't get released. They've announced that there's going to be a brand new firmware update, 6.0, for PS4 beta update, and invites will be going out. So if you're a PS4 owner and you sign up to it, you'll be getting obviously the invite to test the beta. But as per agreement, you're not allowed to discuss what's in the beta. So why you have the article up? The only reason I put it on there is because I remember that on the last update that me and you obviously done a piece on a while back, and we weren't impressed at all.
Because they had absolutely nothing in it.
I know. You can now change your notifications.
We're going to do a beta
black to white
for an update. We're actually putting absolutely nothing in except for parental controls, which we probably should have done from the beginning. So,
and you can customize messages. Whoa, no way!
You know what?
I've been able to do that since
PlayStation?
Nokia 2010.
You know what, PlayStation? You want to impress me? Let me change my fucking gamer tag, okay?
Yeah, your PSN ID. I tried to do it, and you can't do it. I actually went on Google to try and find how to do it, and you just cannot do it.
No, it's not allowed. And Sony gives a ridiculous excuse to why they haven't done it is because of the licensing issues for the games you buy digitally.
Rubbish. Absolute
Every
rubbish.
other system lets you do it.
Yeah. I think Nintendo Switch even let you do it. Yeah, it's pretty poor, and it's pretty poor.
I don't know why you put in No Man's Sky Overhaul, because they did that a long time ago.
Do you know what? It's because I was watching a video the other day.
It's still a shit game, but
I didn't realize they overhauled it. They've done quite a bit to it.
Yeah, they've tried to make the game more like it was described to be, because the game never released the way they said it was going. It never came out as the game they said they were making. Yeah. So they've tried to update it till then. So okay, next. I'm trying. Yeah, you're the one who sits there and says your time is limited. You've got so much to do today. We got to get this done. So let's go. Let's roll it along.
Okay. Right. I don't know. Are you interested? Crackdown 3? No. Anything?
Crackdown 3? Who? I mean, I don't.
Right. Someone's
game's ever going to come out.
The quote is Crackdown 3 is pretty much done now. I'm actually
done. What do you mean by done?
Really
done
good.
as in ready to release, or is done as in nobody gives a shit?
Well, no, they've said it's pretty much done. It's almost ready to basically put production release. And I think this is really interesting because the first one was epic. The first one was really, really good. The second one, they lost it a little bit. I don't know what they were doing. Whether it was kind of they got too stoned in the office. I don't know. It didn't really gel. So Crackdown 3, he gets everywhere. Terry Crews, right, he's in the trailer for the game. Now, also, he can be a playable character in the game.
Yeah, so that's where a lot of the hang-up has come from, because they decided to add that because it wasn't really what it was supposed to be. So it's like, oh, well, everybody's saying we should have put that in there. So guess what? We're going to delay the game longer because we're going to put that in there.
Oh, I think Terry Crews. I like Terry Crews. I think he's awesome, mate. It's fantastic. But is it a big leap from the original? Yeah, the main character, the character's black guy, to it being Terry Crews? Not really, is it? But the game is looking good. If you've not seen the trailer, jump on YouTube, check the trailer out. It is looking pretty sweet. It is. No, it is, mate. You're not into it, but I'm into it. They're not other people.
It's not the Division. It's not good.
we saw a Division last week. We're not going to mention Division.
No, I
this
gotta
week.
finish. I gotta jump on the Division today and finish up my
Oh,
the Global Assault.
news for you. I actually re-downloaded Division.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. I jumped on.
And he played for 15 minutes and said, yeah, no, it's not for me.
20 minutes, actually. I played for 20 minutes and I was like, fuck this. It's like, no, I can't. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
It's because you don't play with friends. Because you don't have any.
I have friends.
Not on PlayStation.
I'm sure I do. They're around here somewhere.
You've got dogs. You don't have friends.
Thanks. Oh, thanks, mate. Yeah. Bitch.
I know. I'm in rare form today.
Yeah. Not noticed. I haven't noticed how sharp you are today. Obviously, you had a. To
be honest with you, earlier this week I was having sleeping problems. I just wasn't sleeping at all. So I was dragging ass for most of the week, and then last couple of days I've actually started falling asleep. So I've been getting some sleep, and I've been getting doing my streams and getting some races. Although having that horrible truck race Friday night, because I could not tame that truck around Watkins Glen to save my life. So, but I did not quit. So
good.
I lasted, and I'll be honest with you, I was shocked to find out I was only 4 laps down. I thought it was like 7.
4 laps down.
4 laps down. Yes.
You got lapped 4 times.
Yes.
Jesus Christ!
Because I spin around more than that.
Learn how to drive.
You're welcome to come over and give it a try anytime you want, buddy.
Yeah. So I tried the Division, mate. I gave it my all. 20 minutes in, I was just like, I don't know. It's there. It's installed. I'll have another pop.
I'm sorry, I missed this earlier, but yes. My nickname is an aircraft kitchen, the galley. Yeah, but it's actually short from what my gamer tag used to be, Roman. My gamer tag when I first started, not when I first started, but one of my gamer tags on Xbox was Gallifrey Madman because I'm a huge Doctor Who fan. So everybody, from GLC and all that other stuff, they just shortened it to Galley because it was just a mouthful to say Gallifrey Madman every time.
Galley in it, Galley. Right, I don't know if you even want to talk about this next one, because I don't know what you've got to talk about. They've started talking about Project Scarlet again. For those of you who don't
more
know,
powerful Xbox, which, by the way,
yeah.
If you're interested in an Xbox One X Project Scorpio Edition and a few games thrown in, contact me on Twitter at the Gamerz Podcast. $300. $300.
Such a cheap plug. That's worse than my plug for my club. So Project Scarlet has come up in chat again. This time because the conversation of after Xbox One X, immediately people were starting asking, well, what's happening next? So there was hints at a new Xbox, Project Scarlet, and so far what they can confirm, or they can call it confirmation, the information they've got, there's going to be 2 different variations of this console. So you're going to have your normal, I suppose, run-of-the-mill Xbox that anybody would use, and then there's an increasing more chat about having one that's just for streaming. So people who all they do is win the game, they stream. There's going to be a console possibly.
What's the fucking
just
point?
for streaming? I don't, because when Xbox One X,
the Xbox when they does not give you the option for
when they first
streaming.
When they first announced the X, right, a big part of their promotion and the chat about it, the hype about it was going to be built for streaming, and then they abandoned it because they realized that they couldn't stay true to the word. They couldn't build the machine that would be able to do it, so they basically shelved it. Now, because that got shelved and the Xbox One X is out, and obviously they've now announced another console, it's set a fire back under the conversation to whether is this going to be feasible. But like you said, what is the point? Why not just build the console that's all singing or dancing and you can stream with it? I mean, I wouldn't go pay £400 for a console that just streams. What's the point in that?
It's not that it just streams, but they don't even offer all streaming abilities. Xbox does not allow streaming to YouTube.
No, this is what Project Scarlet's about. Also, there's no mention of YouTube, but it's going to be specifically
I'll tell you
built
what,
for streamers.
This is where I get tired of the whole PlayStation Xbox thing. Okay, It's like Xbox. Why don't you just get off your freaking ass and just freaking add the YouTube capability to stream directly to YouTube like PlayStation does? Why is it they can do it but you can't seem to do it? PlayStation, why can't I change my gamer tag like I can over here? Quite simply, so you charge me a little bit of money. If I want to pay it, that should be my choice. I'll pay it. I'm just sick and tired of these companies making excuses to why you can't do shit.
And there's your run. There's your weekly run. Okay. Last week's run.
Then you wonder why you get PC Gamer Master Race people calling you peasants.
Master Race.
But you get Roman. But you can record 4K for 60 minutes. And you know what? Buy a PC and some good equipment, and spend a little money, and you can record and broadcast in 4K for a lot longer than 60 minutes. So it's ridiculous. I'm tired of the limitations of consoles. That's why when I go to my console, the only thing I'm interested in is I'm just going to play the game. That's it. I'm just going to play.
You have to look at how far they've come. I mean, let's be honest. Let's look how far they've actually come. And they have a tremendous amount of work has gone into consoles from what there used to be this massive, huge divide between your console and your PC. With the Xbox One X. That gap is obviously it's still a large gap. It always will be, but the gap's not as big as it would have been, and they are getting closer now.
Well, I think you're wrong.
Never ever be.
You're wrong there.
Side by side.
You're wrong.
They never will be.
You're wrong there. The gap would not be as huge if, excuse me, if the consoles would stop using inferior equipment. Plain and simple. But it's like when the Xbox One came out, okay, and PS4. They're using a Jaguar AMD chipset in these game consoles, which are meant for mobile. They're mobile. They're not meant for PC. They're meant for mobile platforms, and they were outdated when they frickin' started using them. Oh, well, they're custom built. Yeah, I don't give a shit if they're custom built. They're still built for a specific thing. Stop using bullshit. Use some real stuff.
This is where you start questioning, right? The people who build these consoles. I mean, when PS4 and obviously Xbox One, right? And obviously they put
I
stats
used to,
up.
Roman.
And they put up the stats of the PS4, which is better than the PS4 than the Xbox One. And they look at what I think it was the processor, right? Where Microsoft got the opportunity whether they want to use the same processors that the PS4's got, or we'll go with something slower. We'll go with something slower. Hold on a second. That's why the PS4 has better visuals. Why would you choose to go with the slower process? It's not a space thing. It wasn't a money thing. So the only thing I can think is Microsoft, being the way they are, have some sort of financial interest. Maybe they own part of the company shares, whatever it may be. Because why would you choose a component for your console that runs slower than something else that's out there that's within the price range? I mean, your competitor is using that certain processor. Surely if you're going to build something, you want to match what they're doing or improve on
the same processor. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't
have the same processor.
I'm not a computer geek. It wasn't the processor. There's something
the GPU.
Both consoles. Was the GPU? I'm not a computer buff. Clearly, I'm not a computer. I don't know the technical stuff.
It's because
there's something old board.
PlayStation went with the GDDR5, which is GDDR5 is made for graphics.
Say that again. The what?
The GDDR5. GDDR5 RAM you'll find on GPUs. All right, that's why when you look at a PC and you're like, oh, how much RAM does it have? Well, it has either DDR3 or DDR4. And everybody's like, well, why can't I get GDDR5? Well, GDDR5. Shut up. There's a reason the G is in there. It's for graphics. It's dedicated to graphics. So GDDR5 is what you'll find on GPUs.
I'm just thinking, like,
DDR3 or 4 is what you'll find for your RAM sticks.
What's the little robot in Buck Rogers?
Tweaky.
You just sound like Tweaky to rattle on, mate.
Okay,
Yeah.
look.
Oh man.
And then, of course, his little friend Dr. Zaius in his chest.
Oh man. Oh god.
Or the Roadrunner.
Podcast gone to shit.
Oh well, gee, thanks.
Yeah.
That's why you're going to a new one, right? Fucker.
It's not a new one. It's a special day. It's the
special day. Okay.
Yeah. So I mean that
don't
is,
even invite me to it. Ugh.
To what?
Your special day.
Every single member of the grid is invited to it. You're a member of the grid, but you play on that other thing called PC. So
I know, which I'm not allowed to talk about on the grid Facebook page.
No, not at all.
Why do you think I don't talk a lot? Because I'm not allowed to talk about it.
You can talk on the page, you can talk about whatever you want. As long as it's racing and console related.
Oh, well, see, it's racing related, but it's not on console.
Hey, never know.
That ain't right, says. Happy birthday, Grid.
A year old, man. It's just...
You're not going to acknowledge him? CJ says, thank you. That ain't right.
Oh, no, sorry, mate. Sorry, yeah. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you very much. I didn't see the chat. Yeah, it's been a weird kind of surreal year. When you consider how it started, it started a bit of under a cloud, mate, kind of thing. I don't know whether to go into it. Well, yeah, box it. Yeah, there was a club.
CJ won't let me talk about the grid or about the PC on the grid because he's afraid I'll turn the grid into a PC playground.
No, it's not that at all, mate. It's not that at all. You're not going to turn it into a PC playground at all, mate. No. There are guys who use PC actually on the grid. There's quite a few.
They cheat?
Say again.
They cheat?
No, they don't cheat. No. There's guys that race on console and on PC. Believe it or not. Crazy as it may be.
Well, I could do that too. I just don't want to go through
you choose not
setting it up.
When you set it up, just have one room because by yourself.
Okay,
have one room in your house for your PCs, and then one room in your house for your consoles. So one night racing a PC, the next night you're racing a console. It's not difficult, myself.
I might actually have another rig next year. It'll be set up on the other side of the room. I might set up a console rig. So
no.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because you know what? I think I might buy a second GT Omega Art, which is probably, in my opinion, the best sim rig you can buy for your money right now when you're just looking for a standard rig.
I'm not looking for a standard rig at all. I don't know. The GT Omega for you enjoy it, whatever. But I don't know. Visually, it doesn't excite me. I don't know what it is. It just visually doesn't do it for me. It might be incredibly comfortable. And
now you see why CJ crashes a lot, because he likes to sit in his rig and stare at it instead of the screen, so he can see where he's going.
I don't crash a lot. Thank you very much. How dare you crash? Check out our latest races if you don't believe. Don't believe what? The fact that I don't crash. No, I don't crash a lot. No, it's true. What are we talking about? I've just completely off subject, completely on a different tangent there.
He's lost, folks. He doesn't know where he's at.
I don't know.
CJ needs that list. That he needs to know where he's at, or he gets
no.
lost.
The list is done because obviously you didn't want to talk about it, and this podcast has gone its own direction, really. Obviously,
we've only got 20 minutes left. So,
if we were going to talk about obviously division, we could talk for hours.
Yeah,
we could talk for hours and hours.
But I'd rather talk about racing.
You know what I know what I'm going to talk about, and it's driving related. I know for a fact you get this on PC. Mud Runner. Have you tried it?
No.
Right. Now, simulator, off-road simulator, basically in the woods, and you've got different trucks and stuff, and you've got to get from A to B.
If anybody's wondering what Mud Runner is, it's another version of the game Spin Tires.
Well, it's not. That's well, yeah. That's who
It's a franchise.
Yeah. Okay. And obviously it's now on Xbox, and I got it. It's only like £14. I'm addicted. I am addicted to this game. I turn it on, and that's me done. Hours on it, because obviously it's slow progress. You can't just you've got to think about everything. And I've had to self-recover myself, and I've been I think I spent 20 minutes trying to get myself out of a ditch I got myself into before I eventually realised the laws of physics are not in my favour here. So I then had to go and get my little Land Rover to try and pull myself out, and it just wasn't big enough to. So then I spent like probably about an hour on this, just trying to get this vehicle out, and then I got to go. You know what? I've got to restart. There's nothing I can do. I've got to restart it, and just start all over again. But it's really, really addictive. It's honestly, if you haven't played it on Xbox, Mud Runner, get it. I don't know if it's called Spin. Was you said Spin Tires? Is it on PC?
It's Spin Tires. The
Tires.
The game franchise is called Spin Tires. In this version of the game is called Mud Runner, which you can see on your screen.
Really good. Yeah, it's very, very good.
So
but
that's basically all it is. You're just the challenges. It's not racing. So if you're expecting like mud running races, that's not what it's about. It's a
but there is multiplayer option.
But it's basically about making basically challenges. Like if you've ever seen those things where people go out in jeeps and they're just try and traverse the area. They try and traverse the land.
Oh yeah,
that's
no, but
basically what it's about.
Yeah, but there's points to this because you have to manage me. Also, you got to manage resources. So you got to get from you got to go from the garage. You got to go to the lumber yard, get the lumber. The log station, then take it to the lumber yard.
There's challenges.
But you got to think of your fuel. So you have to get your second truck with the correct trailer, and maybe have that sat halfway. So you got a fueling point, because the fueling point might be the complete opposite direction. Now there's nothing more disappointing. This is the only negative I've got. When you start the garage, it doesn't necessarily tell you what adaptation of trailer that you need. So in my case, I put this trailer on. I thought, yeah, that's a log thing. That'll be good. I spent 45 minutes, right? Because I had to do some night driving. 45 minutes, get into the bloody log station, right? Only to find out that it was the wrong trailer. I couldn't load logs onto it. I just wasted 45 minutes. But do you know what? Any other game, I'd be like, if I was on Project 2 or Assetto Corsa, and I just spent 45 minutes and me disqualified, I'd be like absolutely raging. I wasn't angry. I thought, that's cool. Just go back, do it all again. And I haven't lost my rag. It's completely stress free. So if you want a game that you're going to be totally relaxed at, get it, Mud Runner, honestly. And there's a few people who've got it now, and they're like, "This is epic. This is ace." And it is. Brings out the little kid in me. I'm quite enjoying it, actually. Yeah. So there we go.
There you go. So
anything you're gaming? Anything's got you excited? Obviously, apart from right, forget sim racing, forget Division. Is there anything out there you started gaming, or you've just got and you think quite enjoying this? No? Gally? No. A wall of silence. Nothing at all.
No. I've been racing.
You must be doing more than racing, surely. You can't. Or are you?
I
just racing.
I haven't turned my consoles on in weeks.
Yeah, well, what? Are you only using your PCs for racing? You're not doing anything else?
Nothing else.
Ah, okay.
Yes, my PC is strictly for racing. I don't game on PC. So.
Racing and porn.
Nope, don't do that either.
Triple screen porn. That would be interesting.
I've only got two screens here. Triple screens are over there.
Triple screen porn. That's a whole different rig, isn't it? But we're not going to discuss what that rig looks like and when it does. That's self-lubricating. That's all I'll say. Nothing more than that.
You are just something else.
That's true.
If you are on PC though, and you are interested in a couple of racing games, Humble Bundle has a few games that you can pick up.
Is that a store or something?
Well, Humble Bundle is basically basically a website, and
All
they
right, a digital store.
depending on how much money you're willing to pay, because you get to choose how much you want to pay. Depending on how much you want to pay, you get certain amount of games. So, like if you wanted to pay at least $1, you could get games like the Grid
At least
2.
$1. I can't remember
If you want to pay only $1, you can get Grid 2, Sega Bass Fishing, and Hockey Manager. You want to bump it up to spend over $6, you can also then throw in Dirt Rally, Motorsport Manager, and Super Blood Hockey, and also Football Manager 2018. And then if you want to go for the full price of paying $12, you get F1 2017 also. Now, now remember, as you go up in money, you still get all the other games too. So if you pay the $12, you get all 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. You get all 8 games for $12. F1 2017, Dirt Rally.
Why do you want 2017? 2018 is just about to be released.
Because everybody likes 2017.
It's terrible. I think it's terrible.
And if CJ says it's terrible, you should give it a try, because it's generally pretty good.
That in right, Cyberpunk. Yeah, I'm waiting for that as well.
So anyway, there it is, right there, folks. So you get these games here depending on the price you want. So. And Dirt Rally. Dirt Rally, I may end up streaming that one too, as well as Dirt 4. So I may.
The first one's actually quite good. The first Dirt Rally, that's quite good. I've got to say.
So I may end up streaming Dirt Rally too, because I hear it's harder. That one's really, it's more realistic when it comes to the. It's less arcadey than say the Dirt 4, Dirt 3 series and all that stuff. Dirt Rally is just, I think that was that one was built mainly for being a sim rally game. So
yeah, the first Dirt Rally game is it's quite. I had to mess with the settings of the wheel because
it's the only one.
Right, the Dirt series. Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, you have the Dirt series. You have Dirt 1, you have Dirt 2, Dirt 3. Dirt Rally is its own. It's not part of that series. It's its own standalone game. They did it more along, because if you remember like Colin McRae and all that stuff, which is where Dirt comes from.
PS2.
Well, people preferred it a lot more on PC, but okay.
Josh actually went and watched recently some screenshots and some YouTube footage of Colin McRae Rally on PlayStation 2. Holy shit. It's not how I remember it. I remember it being beautiful and slick, and I watched on YouTube, I was like, damn. And that was the standard back then, you know what I mean? So yeah. Cyberpunk, yeah, I'm definitely waiting on that one. And yeah. It's not about the platform, it's about the people. To an extent, yeah. I agree with Roman on that, to the extent. I don't think we have the the whole, the PC superior rate. I don't know where that comes from. I don't know.
People are assholes.
There's always, see, it used to be I suppose it is in some cases. Some people on PC are complete assholes.
Yes. Some people on consoles are complete assholes too.
A measly console. I have a PC. I have a PC. Oh, good for you, mate. Good for you. Some people just aren't like that. Do you know what I mean? I think the ones that are like that are the ones that just they do sit at home. They have no friends. They've never had a girlfriend.
If you want to, if you're a racer, I'm not talking about gamer, because generally you get into those first-person shooter games, but those are just going to always be filled with assholes, as well as.
And you're 14.
Huh?
If you're into the first-person shooters, you're 14.
Well, I don't know. Some guys make a pretty good living on Twitch with first-person shooters.
Yeah, they do, don't they? Yeah, it's sickening, isn't it?
Yes, it's sickening. But anyway, if you're a racer on PC and you really you want to just have fun and a great time, come to the Sim Pit. We have a great community of guys. We just, if you watch some of our videos when we're playing things like Wreckfest, we just have a blast. So, if you're on console, you're on Xbox One, check out CJ in the grid. You know, if you're somebody who only likes to play Forza, check out GLC Racing in Facebook as well. There's a group of guys, which of course I'm still a part of over there. They do a lot of stuff when it comes to just strictly Forza. So you have many options of where you can go if you want like clean, fun racing. So
there we go. Do you know? I'm going to actually take this opportunity.
I'm going to Forza Horizon 2
is free.
It's a free game for Xbox, and I don't think anybody cares because anybody who likes the Horizon series probably already has 3. So
2 is a decent title for what it actually was.
No, I thought Forza Horizon. I thought the first one was better than 2.
First one, I've got both. I'm going to take this opportunity.
Death Squared. I don't know.
I've challenged somebody a couple of times to come onto Assetto Corsa. Right, I've challenged somebody to put their money where their mouth is. Right, and on both occasions, this individual, has failed to show. It's failed to show.
Yeah, Simon.
No, even when, right, I had.
Oh, you're talking about Gary.
Even when I had an MX5 season running, okay. Before it started, he had all the promise. Oh yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, and he buckled. So I'm going to take this opportunity. MX5, Gary, I challenge you, mate. Assetto Corsa MX5 race. Okay, there's the challenge. It's live, baby.
He's throwing down the gauntlet.
Baby.
He's throwing down the gauntlet.
I have, man. I have. Yeah, damn straight.
But do you have Forza 7?
Do I have Forza 7? No, I don't.
Well, then you can't make it fair. You can't make it a fair contest because to be a fair contest, you'd have to challenge each other. You'd have to challenge each other on each game.
I can actually because he made a comment not so long ago on the GLC page about that time where do you remember where the Forza came over to Project Cars, the challenge, and he banged about how well he'd done. So I thought, so when I designed the MX5 season, I thought that'd be perfect because that'll get guys on a sale. Because it's his car, isn't it? MX5, you'll love it. And he never showed. He
nice
never
one,
showed.
Roman.
Hey, no, he's getting there. He's getting there. Wait, no, he's not really. He's not.
I'll be honest with you. CJ doesn't have a very thick Scottish accent, so.
No, I don't. Do you know my accent only comes out? That's because I live down south, still with the army. But my accent only really comes out if I'm pissed off or if I'm angry. If I'm angry, I'm like pure jock.
That's when he's like, I gotta command the clear.
Sorry, was I supposed to put up subtitles there? Sorry. Say it again. I don't know what he said. I've got no idea what he said.
Well, that's what happens when I talk to some of the Highlanders, shall we say?
I need to put some. See, Highlanders are different. But Chuckers up there. Yeah. No, I'm not. East Coast boy. Softly spoken. Scottish through and through. I'm a softly spoken guy. Not like when he's West Coast. Land of golf. Yes. Most boring sport on the planet. Let's hit a ball for miles and keep hitting it.
Are you kidding me? You're telling me golf is more boring than soccer?
Well, I don't watch football, and golf is boring. Trust me, it's incredibly boring.
I said soccer.
It doesn't make sense. Golf doesn't make sense. You take a really small ball, you'll hit it for miles, right? And after all that walking, try to get it into a little hole, get really frustrated, go for a pint, and then you do it all over again. No, sorry. You're talking to the wrong person. I grew up in the home of golf, mate. It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. But see, when I was in the army, right, the thing about golf was if you could play golf, you always got that extra day off to go golfing with the boss. And I was never one of them. That was a. Since I started joining you, I used I don't know. That's not Scottish, mate. That's just English language. That's not Scottish, mate.
No.
What'll do,
English language is I don't know. You say I don't know.
I don't say I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But you happen to see what else is coming up later in the month when it comes for a free game on Xbox One?
What?
For Honor.
Oh yeah, I know. See the fact that it's free. That doesn't even excite me. I remember downloading the trial for it, and I thought it was terrible. It's such an awful game, right? And
we're gonna have to relive this again. Okay.
No. And I went into the Xbox official Facebook page, and they were talking about it. Saying, here's the trial, blah blah. And I just put a comment, just one comment, right, saying how bad the game was. Right, and I got annihilated, mate. I'm seriously. I was like probably about 60 odd comments. People just like, I thought they were going to spoon my eyes out. I thought, I just said I was your regular button basher, not too clever.
Same thing happens.
Honestly, I got annihilated, mate.
Same thing happens when people who are Forza fans come in to a racing community and say Forza is the best sim racer out there. Same thing happens to them.
Now, I know a few people that have said that. Go away, you drunk. You're not drunk. You need mental attention, mate. You really do. Go and see a specialist, a professional, possibly. Yeah. Let's just keep. No, they are.
But if you're on PlayStation, they have much better games for free this year. If you're a PS Plus member, they have Mafia 3 and A Death by Daylight.
John, see, Mafia 3
Dead by Daylight.
Graphically, Mafia 3, it's not the best. It's not. The gameplay is predictable, but see the music. The music alone, you can just sit there and just listen to awesome music if you don't want to badge.
Today's music is shit. Because with today's music, people start sitting there listening. Oh, look, the song's on the radio. I need to jump out of my car and start dancing. Have
you seen that?
Oh, it's just fucking driving me nuts.
See that guy dancing next to his car?
The best one I saw was the chick that did it. She was like, oh, it's the song. Oh, she jumped out of the car and she started dancing, and then she got hit by another car. I was like, woohoo, that one I like.
I watched one today, and it's two guys in it, and that song comes on, whatever it is, right? And he opens his car door, punches the hell out the stereo, rips the stereo out the dash, and just launches out of the way.
Was the Kiki Challenge? Yeah, that's what it is. The Kiki Challenge. Yeah, fucking. I feel bad for anybody named Kiki. And you're an idiot, Drake. So.
I was looking at the chat. Was Drake?
No, Drake, the guy who sings the song.
So is that who it is?
Yeah,
see, so I'm not up to date with this modern music, this boom 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 stuff. No, yeah.
Give me some good Queen, Kiss, Fleetwood Mac.
Talking of Queen, are you excited about the new film?
Yeah. Well, yes and no. Yes, I am. But when we're talking about Bohemian Rhapsody, I want them to do a good job because I'm worried about how they're going to portray Freddie. Because Freddie Mercury, I don't care what anybody says, he was a musical, lyrical genius.
I think that goes without saying. I don't think there's anybody there that would disagree. I've never ever seen any content or articles that have said that. He was iconic genius. But this film is a bit more about him than the band itself. The things I heard, it wasn't long after, about a year after Need for Speed came out, because the actor that's playing Freddie, I'd read something. I even said to the wife, I said, "Oh, by the way, blah blah, the guy, the film's going to be playing Freddie Mercury," and I got quite excited about then, because when you think about it, like actors out there, there's nobody really. I don't think anybody else that could actually pull it off, looks wise, without sort of prosthetics and what have you. So we're interested to see what he can bring to the film. I mean, the trailers look fantastic.
Well, the kid who's playing Freddie Mercury, he was also in the video game Until Dawn. That was a good survival thriller. Check that one out if you haven't played it yet.
I mean, I think purely based on the music alone, the cinemas are going to be rammed packed, full. They probably have to do extra showings and stuff. It's going to be one of them films that just completely annihilates the box office, and for all the right reasons. So I'm looking forward to it. And I need to see Mission Impossible. I've got to go and see Mission Impossible. Have to.
You need to go see Ant-Man and the Wasp first.
No. I've got a phobia, a wasp phobia, mate. I hate them. I do. don't mind bees. Bees are fine because bees won't sting you because it's the last thing they'll do. A wasp's just a prick with wings. He'll sting you, and then he'll just sting you again because he can. Not for any particular reason. He'll just keep stinging you because he's a dick. Um, sorry, Sir David Attenborough, but yeah, the wasp's a dick. And the fact that I work in a bakery, I came back from work today, and they were everywhere. They were everywhere, all over the yard, and I was like, it's making my skin crawl now. You just thinking of them. So yeah, so I was like, fucking trays were getting thrown everywhere. Yeah, I don't like them. Anyway,
you done?
Anyway, yeah. I think I'm done, mate. Yeah, yeah. That's kind of random, isn't it?
So when does all your racing start over there?
Well, the racing kicks off at 7 p.m. in the UK. Our first race is the Indy 500. So 500 miles of Indy racing.
You're not actually doing 500 miles.
We are. We're doing. You're
going to sit there for hours on that game?
I think it's going to take just over 2.5 hours. We're doing it tonight. That's the first one we're kicking off with. We're doing the full 500 miles tonight. So
it's going to be rage quitters.
So it's going to be a slog. It really is going to be a slog. So that kicks off. It's obviously at 7 p.m.
Are you racing?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
You're going to sit there for 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think so.
If I crash out, obviously I won't be racing for the 2.5 hours. But I won't be if I crash out.
Tells me CJ's going to purposely crash out because I don't see you sitting there that long. You have trouble racing longer than 45 minutes.
No.
Yes, you do.
No.
Liar.
We have endurance events on the grid, you know. Normal 2-hour races. See, that's what's happening tonight. In 55 minutes, I'll be doing the show with Daryl. Start the celebrations. It's going to be a long week, man. Honestly, it's going to be a long week. I'll be shattered by the weekend. Absolutely shattered. But we'll see what happens with it. See how many survive. That's the interesting thing. If we get a good turnout tonight, it's going to be interesting to see actually what happens. I don't want to see a big smash on track, but I do for the sake of a replay. Do you know what I mean?
I hope nobody crashes, but I hope there is one.
Yeah, I know. If it happens on lap one, if we have a major incident on lap one, we do a restart and it's a random grid after that. That's kind of the rule we go with. But it'd be good to see. Maybe we just do it intentionally. Everyone just take off and just have a big smash, cars and bodies and heads everywhere. Make good for some replay and photos and stuff. How'd your week start out? There we go. Oh, interesting. But yeah, that's what's happening tonight. All good, man. All good. I'm looking forward to it. I really am. The past couple of months I've really dragged. It's gone so slow leading up to this, and there's been so much trying to organise and what have you. And obviously, the raffle prizes and stuff as well. So it's gone really well. So
you done?
I'm done. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. I know how much you like talking about yourself. So.
I'll let you know. Sorry. Shall we talk about some really technical thing to do with wheels and PCs, and I'll just sit here like that?
No, I don't really got anything to say because I'm still waiting on my PS4 Elite, my CSL Elite PS4. So once that comes in, then I'll have something to talk about, which the post office says it'll be here Wednesday.
Okay.
So next weekend I'll have something to talk about when it comes to my wheels.
That's all you'll get next weekend, and I'll just sit here going.
Well, yeah.
Pretending to type and stuff.
Because you don't bother to learn anything. You just expect to plug things in and they work.
Don't start on the console, guys. Don't start. Don't do it. Don't do it.
What are you talking? I'm not talking about if you're whether you're PC or console, you just plug in a wheel and then just expect it to start to work. Then you're gonna have a bad time. It doesn't matter whether you're on console or PC. You still need to tune that wheel in.
And that's what the game settings allow you to do, within reason. Yeah.
Do you ever update your firmware in your Wii?
Occasionally, but then I read something that actually says that if you're using it on a PC, then you have to update the firmware.
Yeah.
Now I've read there's contradictory articles. Some articles will say if you're using it on a console, you need not update the firmware, and then you go to another source, and it will say yes, you do. Now, if you go into the official web page of Thrustmaster, there's actually annotations on the wheel of if it says Xbox or PC and whether you need to update the firmware. Now, the TX, if you're using it on an Xbox, according to the Thrustmaster website, you do not need to update the firmware. But again, that's from the officials. But you can go into a forum and the guys go, "Oh yeah, you need to update your firmware." Well, hold on, mate. Thrustmaster says I don't have to. So what are you talking about? Do you know what I mean? So if in doubt, go to the manufacturer's website. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, well, with all the latest debacles with Fnatic, I wouldn't always go with them. I would probably just do it just to be on the safe side because you never know what a developer will throw into a game.
Well, yeah, we have a few. It goes in waves. So sometimes you're like for a while there, TX owners were under a lot of dramas with Project Cars 2. And then it all kind of sort of fizzled out after an update to the game. But no sooner had the update to the game dropped, all the Thrustmaster boys were like, "Yeah, we're good." All of a sudden, the Logitech boys are like, we were just it's like violently shaking. I was like, I had that before the update. So it's a bit strange, mate. It's a bit strange. Maybe they do it just intentionally, Maybe it's a little bug they just send out. Anyway.
It's what happens. You take a risk no matter what you do. It's all electronic equipment. You're not guaranteed anything to work properly anymore these days. Because they don't build anything to last.
See, now you're sounding old again.
I am old.
But back when I were a lad, when things were built,
I am old, and I'm 4 years older than you, so.
Only 4? Wow. Hard paper round. Anyway,
yeah.
mate.
A hard life. That's all I've had. I had children. You had dogs. Shut up.
Sounds wrong, doesn't it? It does sound wrong. Yeah. On that note.
So, I don't know. I'm not sure. I may stream again today over on GLC Simulations.
Yes, he will be. Don't tease him. He'll be streaming.
I might do a little Wreckfest today. I don't know. I've actually been thinking about starting my iRacing license. So I might be running the global MX-5s to get my license up and get out of rookie status.
Is that another challenge for Gaz, is that?
No. It's something you have to run in iRacing. So
okay.
You have to do these things to upgrade your license. Right now I'm in rookie status. To get out of rookies, I have to run. Now the whole thing when it comes to the iRacing is don't worry about where you are in the race. Just worry about running a clean race. If you don't make any contact or crashes, your rating goes up. Then you get to move into the Class D license, and then of course you start doing. Then once you get into Class D, then it's about running cleanly, and then you start a little bit of where you position helps. And then of course you get into Class C. Once you get into Class C, then you can qualify for things like endurance races for like the 24 hours of Le Mans, 24 hours of Spa, all those things, So, but you can't run those endurance races until you get at least a Class C license. So,
well, it makes sense, doesn't it? Because see that because last thing you want is some little noob just jumping in there. Then you end up with that the Ford's the first corner.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. Watch the 24 hours of Spa from iRacing and the first split. Now you're supposed to hit. These are the highest rated players go into the first split. And I swear to God, there is just a bunch of idiots in freaking look like rookies out there racing these cars. I was shocked how bad they were.
This goes back to what I was talking about esports and stuff, the Project Cars and stuff. ESL, the official esports organization, Project Cars, and you watch them and it's like, what is this like? Is this Wreckfest? Do you know what I mean? This is the best out there.
Oh, well, if you watched my stream from yesterday from the race room race that would on the DTMs. You saw what that guy. If you watched it, you saw what that guy did to me right there in the last couple turns. Yeah, I made a few mistakes where he caught up to me, but when he came up on me, and then we were coming to another turn side by side. He sideswiped me off the track to get me out of the way to go and take second place from me.
Son of a bitch.
So instead of holding his line through a turn, he came over and knocked me off track.
I had something similar yesterday.
Go back to Forza. This is what is this? A public Forza lobby? Well, actually, it's actually public lobbies on any game. They're all the same. It's not just Forza. It's the same. It's people don't have racecraft, and it's getting ridiculous out there.
I've never understood, and this will be my last thing. I've never understood why people go into a pub lobby and then just race in that manner. Do you know what I mean? I mean, like from Project Cars 2, look at the public lobbies. You see which ones have got the licenses turned off, right? I'm definitely not racing them ones. And you go to one that's got the license turned on, and you go in, and it's chaos. You're thinking, if that's the way you're going to race, why is your licenses turned on? Turn them off. Do you know what I mean? But some people get satisfaction from that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, Roman. The guys racing on console are no different than PC. It's not a difference. It's people can argue console or PC. It's all about the games, but when it comes down to the drivers, they're the same all the way around. You either have your clean racers and you have your dirty racers. You're going to get them no matter what platform you're racing on.
Exactly. Oh, dude, I hate to do this, but it's time for me to go. It's time for me. It is, mate. Yeah, I need to wrap this one up and get ready for the Cridge live show.
Yeah, he needs to get ready to cheat on me.
Don't be like that.
Oh, he's leaving.
Do you want to do the old cliche? She doesn't mean anything. Honestly, it's only ever been you.
Oh God, no! Please don't.
Oh man, yeah. So I'm done, my friends. I need to get off. It's been an absolute blast.
I know a lot of the grid guys, Roman. I haven't always been on PC. I've raced with CJ for years.
Yeah, can you not see those stress lines on him, not me.
No, to be honest with you, I mean, so I catch guff for it, and I don't care. But okay, my racing career started on console. Okay, I did the whole Forza thing. I tried the Gran Turismo thing, but that game was just horrible. And then once Project Cars came out, I went over to it. CJ thought it was horrible, but I went over to it. I loved it right from the get-go. I started talking more guys into doing Project Cars. Then CJ decided to give it a second shot and realized, oh my God, how great that game was. And he will testify to it. It's exactly what happened. And my thing wasn't just, I wanted to do more because I liked racing and I wanted to experience more. And a lot of the things I wanted to do, I couldn't do on console. Like, I love the track Adelaide. You can't do that on console. There's no game on console that allows you to race at Adelaide. Okay, so I had to make a decision. I was either going to stay on console and continue just having my choices of Assetto Corsa, which I don't really like Assetto Corsa on console because there's so much missing, and the UI to me is just, it's a pain in the ass.
Yep.
Or Project Cars. Now, give me all the flack you want, but when it comes to sim racing, those are your only two options. When it comes to console.
Oh yeah. No, people know that.
People can say, "Oh, well, GT Sport," but GT Sport doesn't have any content yet. Once GT Sport has some more content and could probably do a little bit better on their physics and stuff, maybe. But it's, who knows? Polyphony, the whole damage model thing and all that, that's still new to them. They have never done that. So the GT Sport game is kind of like their learning curve for coming out with Gran Turismo 7, which, yes, they are coming out with Gran Turismo 7. It's already been, the articles have already been written about it, all this stuff. So I had to make that choice, and I made the choice of, well, I'm going to go to PC, and I'm going to try out all these games that people keep talking about how all this great stuff is out there.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't regret it because I found some great stuff. Yes, the people on console that I've always been friends with and I race with, yes. Do I miss them? Yes. Do I wish I could sit there and race with CJ more? Yes. Do I wish Project Cars 2 would do a cross-platform thing like Forza 7 does? Yes, I would, because if they did that, I would jump in with the grid races and stuff like that to race with CJ if they allowed the cross-platforming. But they don't. So until that day happens, me and CJ just don't race together anymore.
Well, the answer is just get rid of the PC, mate. Go back to console.
No,
you know it's the
Why would
future. I'm winding you up. Whoa. Whoa. All right, mate. All right. I only mentioned getting rid of the PC. I won't mention it again.
I don't think I could go back to console.
No, you can.
There's too much you can do on PC when it comes to games, you know. And of course, you don't have games like R Factor 2 and Automobilista and Race Room, which Race Room, I think
Race Room does look good. It's just, you know.
Race Room, I don't know why they won't try and put that on console, because I think that would actually do well. But yeah, I mean, Race Room is my favorite racing game.
Never say never.
I haven't said never. I just wish they would try. But Race Room is my favorite racing game. Automobilista is one of my favorites too, as well as I like R Factor 2 because these games have such great handling physics, and yes, Automobilista looks like it has older graphics because it does, you know. But you know, Reza Studios is now moved on to their next title, so with their few years or something, we should have something to replace Automobilista with. And plus R Factor 2 is getting the Reza pack, which is bringing over a lot of stuff from the Automobilista into the R Factor 2, because they pretty much use the same engine almost. So they're developing that stuff. So they've got a lot of good stuff coming. Good. So I enjoy that over there, and I don't know, maybe I should, I keep trying, you know. CJ, he needs to move over to PC, but
never gonna happen. Right.
CJ needs to leave.
I do. I have to leave. 6 minutes ago, actually 21 minutes ago, I need to leave. I've got stuff to do. As always, this has been a blast from me. Thank you for watching. Gal, back next week. Usual business. Obviously, we'll be talking about wheels and stuff next week, no doubt, because you'll hopefully have your new one. And obviously, I'll find all the weird and wacky news from around the planet.
Yeah, well, I know you're good at that.
Sometimes I'm part of that weird and wacky news.
Yeah.
But that's the sort of news we're not going to actually mention on here. But yeah. So, mate, I'm done. I have to go. I really do.
Okay. So
all right.
Take it easy, buddy. Enjoy. Happy birthday.
I will.
I'm willing to bet 1 hour and 18 minutes is how long you last in.
118. I'm writing this down. 118. Right. Okay. 118. 1 hour 18. Okay. Let's see. Right. Cool. I'll screenshot it at the end of the race. Okay. And show you that I've done the full length of the race.
Okay.
Even if it's sat in the pits, I've done the full length of the race. Do you know what I mean?
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So, bye, CJ. Have fun. We'll catch you next week.
See you later, people.
Goodbye. Go. I'm not ending the stream. On? Yeah, I'm not ending the stream.
Oh, okay. I thought you stayed on. I thought we were done. I was like, he's going to say we're clear in a second.
No,
okay.
I'm going to wait for you to go, and then I can talk about you behind your back.
Not really, mate, because you're on YouTube. You're live. Not pre-recorded, is it? Right, guys, gotta go. I shall see you shortly on the grid show. Go, take it easy, man.
Bye. And And there goes CJ. Alrighty then. So now I'm sitting here by myself talking about nothing. So no. So as you know, I've actually started my GLC simulations live streams going over on YouTube. So if you want to check that out, just head over to GLC Simulations. I've got a few videos up now, and for the next 5 weeks or so, I should get some more going up, because in 5 weeks, of course, I'm going to be out and about on the road for my winter job, so I won't be around to do much. I'll probably do some quick videos here and there for hey, how you doing, updates, quirky news I might find about racing or whatever. But as far as streaming games, probably only got about 5 weeks left of that, so, or maybe four or five. So I'm gonna try and do as much as I can. Like I said, later today, hopefully I might do some Wreckfest, might do some iRacing, I don't know. So if you want, head over to GLC Simulations, click subscribe over there, and remember to click the bell so you get notified if I do start a new stream. For when I do start streaming, you can get notified of what I got coming up. Also, here on the Gamerz Podcast, if you like it, hit that subscribe button and click the bell so you get notified. Give us a thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't. That's okay. Leave a comment. Tell us what you want to hear. If we're not talking about stuff you want to hear about, let us know in the comment section. Other than that, I'm Todd, and for my buddy CJ, who's already left, this is the Gamerz Podcast, and we will catch you later.